The Super Bowl, Modern Ritual in Plain Sight. Welcome back. I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Entertainment or Ritual series, where we look at Hollywood, professional sports, and the music industry to decode what is really going on. Every February, America stops. People gather in homes, bars, churches, and stadiums to watch what is arguably the single most watched event in the country, the Super Bowl. But what if what you thought was a game was actually a ritual? What if the music, the choreography, the symbols, the lights, and the halftime show weren't just about entertainment, but about energy redirection, mass synchronization, and ritual magic hidden in plain sight? Let's begin at the beginning, because to see what the Super Bowl has become, you need to understand where it came from. The modern stage rooted in ancient design. The Super Bowl was first played in 1967, born from a merger between the National Football League, NFL, and the American Football League, AFL. But while the branding was new, the template was old, very old. The idea of large groups of people gathering in circular or oval arenas to watch ritualized battle has deep roots. Go back to the Colosseum of Rome, where 50,000 people would gather to watch gladiators fight, animals attack, and men die in the name of spectacle. These weren't just events, they were sacrifices. Designed to entertain, yes, but also to program emotion, to desensitize, and to unify the public through blood and drama. Go further back: Greek amphitheaters, Egyptian open-air temples, Mayan ball courts. Across cultures, large-scale public events have always been used as tools for control, ceremony, and spiritual or political messaging. The design of the Super Bowl stadium, with its massive eye-shaped form, tiered levels, and central altar, the field, is a modern incarnation of these same principles. It is architecture as ritual container. Symbolism isn't decoration, it's instruction. The most revealing aspect of the Super Bowl isn't the game. It's the halftime show. Millions of people tune in, and this 15-minute spectacle becomes the most powerful ritual broadcast on Earth each year. But to decode what you're seeing, you need to understand the symbols. Let's talk about one of the most common: the checkerboard floor. The checkerboard is not random design. It is a foundational symbol in Freemasonry, often found in Masonic lodges as the mosaic pavement. It represents duality: black and white, light and dark, good and evil. It is the floor of the initiation chamber, the place where opposites meet, where knowledge is gained, and where balance is tested. It's used in ritual work to symbolize the earthly plane where the initiate must navigate polarity. So when you see Lady Gaga performing on a black and white grid, or Katy Perry surrounded by it, it's not just design, it's ritual setting. It is the temple floor, a visual cue that what's happening is an initiation, a ceremony, or even a sacrifice of identity for transformation and rebirth. Masonic architecture in pop culture. Let's keep decoding. The all-seeing eye, often seen above stages, built into lighting rigs, or subtly embedded in set design. This symbol represents surveillance, omniscience, and in occult circles, the Eye of Horus or the Eye of the Illuminated. In Freemasonry, it's the Eye of Providence, watching over creation, and more ominously, symbolizing a global elite who see all. Pillars. Many halftime stages feature two vertical structures or columns. These represent Boaz and Jachin, the two pillars that stood at the entrance of Solomon's temple. In esoteric tradition, they represent opposing forces: strength and establishment, masculine and feminine, dark and light, chaos and order. The initiate must pass between them to enter the sacred space. Obelisks and spires, often stylized into costumes or lighting, these symbols represent phallic power, domination, and the ancient Egyptian sun cult. They are used in rituals to direct energy vertically, linking Earth with the heavens. The phoenix, a recurring motif in Super Bowl shows, from fire-themed costumes to rising platforms. The phoenix is the ancient bird of death and rebirth. To kill the old self and rise anew is a core tenet of mystery school initiations. Pop stars often stage their own symbolic rebirth through their shows, as if being crowned or accepted into something deeper. Performance. As initiation, real-world examples. Let's revisit some key shows. 2012, Madonna. Her entrance alone was a textbook ritual, carried in on a throne, flanked by Roman soldiers, and performing on a digital altar filled with planetary symbols. This was not a pop concert, it was a coronation. The staging invoked Isis, Semiramis, and other divine feminine archetypes, suggesting her alignment with the goddess role in the elite's mythos. 2015, Katy Perry. She rides in on a golden beast, a lion, mirroring the Book of Revelation, or even the Whore of Babylon riding the beast in apocalyptic prophecy. She walks across a checkerboard floor, surrounded by chess pieces. Symbolically, she is the queen crossing the board, initiated into power via performance. The lion itself is a solar animal, representing strength, ego, and elite royalty. 2016, Beyoncé. Her outfit referenced Black Panther iconography, but the deeper layer was the ritual use of military choreography, forming geometric sigils on the field. Her message was revolution, but the form was ceremony. A blending of mass emotional focus, synchronized movement, and sacred geometry on a national broadcast. 2020, Shakira and J-Lo. This performance was multi-layered. Fire rituals, serpent movements, black to white outfit transitions, cage symbolism, and an altar of children. Was it political? Yes. Was it symbolic of something deeper? Also yes. The children in cages, glowing and singing, felt less like commentary and more like consensual visual spellwork, offering images that stir emotion, provoke subconscious response, and carry metaphysical weight. Energy harvesting at scale. Here's the part most people miss. These symbols aren't just there to say something. They're there to activate something. Why is the halftime show the emotional peak of the entire Super Bowl night? Because emotion produces energy. And energy, especially when amplified by synchronized attention, becomes charge. Mass clapping, cheers, screams, drum lines, explosions, chants, lights, tears. Every sense is activated. This isn't entertainment. It's sensory overload woven into a public ritual. And your body, your nervous system, is the circuit. You feel what you're told to feel. You celebrate what you're shown. You release, and someone, somewhere, receives that charge. It's not about fear this time. It's not a haunted house or a roller coaster. It's ritual through celebration, harvest by performance. And the most powerful energy of all? Unconscious agreement. Because when you don't know you're in a ritual, you offer your energy freely. You don't resist, you sync. You sing along. It's not about hating the game, it's about seeing the playbook. None of this is to say you can't enjoy football, or music, or lights and dance. But ritual doesn't need your belief, only your participation. The Super Bowl isn't just a sports event, it's a spell. And spells don't just live in books, they live in motion, in sound, in focus, in symbols, in mass agreement. The more emotionally invested you are, the more powerful the ritual becomes. And when 100 million people lock into the same frame, same chant, same frequency, that's not just unity, that's magic. So watch what you want, dance if you want, cheer if you want, but know what you're looking at. Because in the temple of the modern age, the Super Bowl is the high holiday, the stadium is the altar, the crowd is the congregation, and the halftime show, that's the spell. Hi, I'm Adeline Atlas, 11x published author, and what you just watched was only a taste of what's inside the Truth series, where we go all the way down the rabbit hole. If you're the kind of person who's always asking bigger questions, who knows there's more to this world than what we've been told, then this is your invitation to the series that was built for you. Inside the Truth series, you'll get full access to 6 mind-blowing sub-series designed to wake up your highest intelligence and decode the matrix we live in. 1. Locate the truth. Learn how to actually research, not just what to search, but how to verify, cross-reference, read declassified files, and protect your own mind from weaponized misinformation. This is truth-seeking, decoded. 2. The Mandela effect. Are we shifting timelines? Why do so many people remember a different past? We break down the most bizarre, undeniable examples of reality glitches and what they tell us about consciousness and control. 3. Law is magic. Law is not what you think it is. From word spells to maritime law and hidden contracts, we uncover how legal systems use language like a wand and how to stop being tricked by fine print that binds you without consent. 4. Entertainment or ritual. The Hollywood and music industries are not just for entertainment. From Super Bowl rituals to Grammy stage symbolism, we decode what's really being shown, who it serves, and why mass consciousness is the target. 5. Decoding dystopia. Ever wondered why dystopian fiction feels prophetic? In this subseries, we decode popular films and books, Hunger Games, 1984, Black Mirror, to reveal the hidden blueprints and predictive programming behind the plot. 6. MK Ultra plus mind control programs. This one gets deep. From real MK Ultra documents to modern symbolism in media, we expose how mind control operates in plain sight and how to free yourself from manipulation you didn't even know was happening. And that's just the beginning. If this resonated with you, click the links below and join us inside the Full Truth series, because the more you know, the harder you are to control. This is your awakening. We don't just ask questions, we find answers. Let's go all the way down the rabbit hole together.